Hey guys, D-Sol back here in the Nerd Cave. Hope everyone had a great Christmas. I know it's a crazy year this year, so hopefully you're able to be safe and celebrate it the best way you could. Got a bunch of cool things this year. Got some Amazon gift cards, some eBay gift cards. Asked for some underwear, did not get that, so I really better go to Walmart and pick some up. And some other things, sweatshirts, sweatpants. But you don't care about that stuff. You're here for the physical media, and that's what I'm going to show you in a second. But first off, I just want to say that my wife got me an awesome, awesome gift, an actual addition to the Nerd Cave, and that is a new futon. So hopefully in the next few videos, you'll be seeing the brand new futon, not this ripped up Walmart special that I got from a few years ago. Definitely needed, so that's going to be really sweet. So let's just jump right into it. These are all pretty much from my brother-in-law and in-laws. And, the wife never, sometimes she'll get me some, always put something, some physical media on there on the list. And she always likes to get me something different from that. And so it's really on my brother-in-law I always put on my list, just let Jimmy, consult with Jimmy. He knows what I want if I have it. So thankfully he's there, and I do the same for him. So these are pretty much from him and my in-laws. So shout out to him. Thank you, Jimmy. But first up is something from him, and it's a stack of Blu-ray and steelbook protectors, something that I desperately needed. I initially started using, I'm replacing a lot of the ones that I used to use. I used to use like those flimsy plastic ones, but these are the nice thick ones that I'll use for steelbooks and for slipcover editions. Not sure if they'll fit like Vinegar Syndrome. I know they have like the thicker slips, and they have the VSA title, so I don't know if that will fit on these or not, but I will try it. But definitely glad to have those. Next up is something that I've wanted for a long time, something that I'm pretty late to the game on. I'm going to try to collect these when I can find them. Definitely need the slips for them. And it's Vestron Video edition of The Gate. Awesome, awesome. Almost a good like starter horror movie if you're a kid. I'm very tempted to watch this with my kids. I just kind of started some horror movies with them. Watched Lost Boys for the first time with my daughter. It was a TV edited version, but she's 9, and we just watched Gremlins for the first time, for them at least, this holiday season. So, this is PG-13, but from what I might give it a quick watch first to make sure it's appropriate, but I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, listen, I was their age, if not younger, when I watched this on HBO like 1,000 times. So, but again, this is something I've been wanting. Like I said, I was late to the game on. I have a couple of editions. This came with mint slip. So Jimmy, good job with this one. I think he got it on eBay. And here's some of the special features. It's young Steven Dorff. I know they made a sequel to this one, which is pretty decent. I think I have like a bootleg of it, so I'm going to need, I think Scream Factory might have released the sequel, so I'm going to have to pick that up. But yeah, definitely glad to have this. And, I'm going to try to pick up the other ones when I can. Again, like, you really need the slip for these, at least I do. I ordered Return of the Living Dead Part 3 a while ago, like last year, and it came without the slip, so I had to return it. But yeah, so again, I'm late to the game. Some of them go for a pretty good amount of money now. So, and then next up is there are a couple from the Paramount Presents line. I know I've been giving them a little bit of crap lately on some of my videos, but I think they're stepping up their game a little bit. First one is 1999's The Haunting. Liam Neeson, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Owen Wilson, and it's, from what I remember, listen, I was, I guess 19, it was a decent movie. I mean, in PG-13 horror, so, it's not amazing. I feel like some of the CG was kind of iffy back then, but it's definitely worth a revisit. I remember enjoying it when I did see it back in the day. And of course, it's got one of these, like, folding out folder things on the slip. And here's just the clear Amaray. So, you know, I've given them shit in the past where it's like, you know, oh, they're putting numbers on these things. This is number 10 of the series. You know, just it's bait for the... here's a little bit about it. It's like bait for the collectors. These slips, man, I've just noticed, like, they just... Some slips are so tight, these just fall right out. Anyway, side note, special features. So the thing that annoyed me about them at first was they didn't have digital copies, right? So I did a video about that, and I'll leave a link to this in the description below. It was one of my comparison videos. I haven't done one in a while, and I want to do some more of those when I can. And it was my comparison of the Airplane Steelbook 40th anniversary edition, I think it was, versus the Paramount Presents anniversary edition. Same exact movie, but the one difference is the Steelbook, which I thought was really nice, was cheaper, and it had a digital code, where this one didn't have a digital code, and it was like way more money, like probably like, I don't know, $6-7 more for the same, you know, without the digital code, which drove me crazy. So yeah, now they got some digital codes. I don't know if it's a licensing thing. I don't get how it could be a licensing thing if it's Paramount who owns the movies and these are Paramount releases. I don't know how it's a licensing thing. Maybe it is. But, you know, Airplane had it on the Steelbook, but not on the other release. So I don't really get why that was. But anyway, so again, I'm not going to collect every one of these. I don't really need some Elvis movies and stuff like that. But for ones that I like, I'm going to pick up. So good job, Paramount. Hopefully your future releases will continue to have the digital copy. All right, guys. So next one up is another Paramount Presents, and it's a first time to Blu-ray. And it's Eddie Murphy in The Golden Child, another classic 80s movie. Saw this one so many times back in the day, like on HBO. And it's series number 11 of the series. There's a little bit about, there it is. I want to say, I think this may have been, was this before Beverly Hills Cop, or was it between Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2? I forget when this should be a year, 1986. So I think that may have been like in between the Beverly Hills Cop movies. So yeah, same thing with every one of these, just a flip up here. And this one also comes with the digital code, which is already redeemed. And it's got like the little saying from the movie there, the quote. So definitely glad to have this in the collection. I didn't have it on a previous like DVD or anything like that, so definitely had to pick that up. And last one from the Paramount Presents line, and that's Trading Places. Just talked about that on my recent holiday movie video. Mentioned this because a lot of people think or consider this a holiday movie, Christmas movie. I don't. I mean, listen, you want to say it's a Christmas movie, that's great. It's not, but if it makes you feel better watching it during Christmas, awesome. You know, it's a great movie regardless. But yeah, so 1983, great comedy, Dan Aykroyd, Eddie Murphy. There we go. If you haven't seen it, Jamie Lee Curtis is also in this. And again, this comes with a digital code. So again, yeah, so this is released 10, 11, and 12, and all three of these have the codes. I'm not sure if any of the previous ones do either. I know I have like Fatal Attraction and Pretty in Pink, and it didn't have the codes in it. So hopefully they keep it up. And so those are the single releases. Next up are a couple of the Blu-ray sets I got. And this one is a series from HBO that I started really getting into again just through YouTube. Been watching a crazy amount of clips of this show, and I was like, you know what? I want it. I have the first season on DVD from years ago when the show was still on. I think I picked that up, and it's HBO's The Sopranos. And again, I've been watching a ton of clips on this on YouTube, so I mentioned that I wanted this, and I think I had the DVD on on my Christmas list. And Jimmy, thank you again. He actually got me the Blu-ray, which is awesome. So here's the set. Awesome show. I'm sure you guys have seen it, but if not, definitely check it out. And hey, listen, watch some clips on YouTube, and maybe I'll get you sucked in. Next one up is something I was looking to get during the Criterion sale, and I didn't, and I made sure to drop a ton of hints that I wanted this, and that the sale was ending soon, so they wanted to pick it up. They had to do it before the end of November, and I guess my hints paid off, because here it is. And it's the Bruce Lee Greatest Hits collection from Criterion. I actually, I've seen bits and pieces of Bruce Lee movies. I can't tell you, like, which ones I've seen. I was probably a young kid when I saw these, like, on Saturdays. They always have these movies on in the afternoons, and I remember Chuck Norris in one of them. I just, I don't know enough about these movies, so I feel, everyone was talking about the set, how it's a great set, and I want to start getting into these movies, so this is a perfect opportunity to do so, especially during the sale. I almost picked it up at one Barnes & Noble, but they had one of those security things on it that kind of bent all the corners, which was really annoying. So here's the films from between 1971 to 1978, and it's got The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, The Way of the Dragon, Enter the Dragon, and Game of Death. So definitely glad this is in the collection. I'm not going to bother opening this up. It's one of those like trifold, and has, I think, like, was it 4 or 5 discs? I'm doing it. Whatever. Okay, so it's got way more discs than that. It says 7 discs. So yeah, really cool set. And then it comes with this pretty sweet booklet. Makes it, out to look like one of those kind of kung fu magazines from back in the 70s, which is pretty cool. Posters and stuff. And yeah, really cool. I've seen some videos of this where this was kind of bent or damaged inside, but luckily this is in pretty decent condition. As I just bend the corner, did I? No, good. Okay. Alright, guys, and last one is something I've been waiting for a long time. I was back and forth on what edition to get, and I ended up just not settling. Well, I'm not settling. I've decided this is the edition I want. Deciding that this is the one just because it made sense to me. I'll just show you at this point. Back to the Future trilogy. This is a much needed upgrade from my DVD collection set that I have. And like I said, I was back and forth on all the different editions. Target had it was on Blu-ray only, so that was never really a contender, but it had the hoverboard. If you wanted the hoverboard with the 4K, you can get that on Amazon. And Best Buy had the exclusive steelbooks. As you know, I do love steelbooks, and I initially was going to get that. That was what I wanted. And I hesitated when it first came out. I think it was, what was it, like 70-something bucks? And then this was like 40-something when it first came out, and then this dropped down to like 38, maybe even less than that. And the steelbooks didn't really drop down too much. I want to say it's still in the 70s. I don't recall. And the thing that bothered me about the steelbooks, and a lot of people have complained about this on other videos, the steelbooks themselves are pretty cool. You put them together and you see the, it's the car, and depending on which movie it is, it's what the car looks like in that movie. And it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a little funky, but I liked it a lot. It's just the case for it was just a cheap cardboard thing that was all photoshopped, and it wasn't that great. And if it came in like that Rambo, hard metal set, and I was able to find that not dented, because those metal packs like really dent, then it would have been a no-brainer. I would have picked it up. But the price, it wasn't worth it to me. Spending almost double the amount just for the steelbooks. So I went and I made a decision. You can't, the thing about this hobby, you can't throw money out all the time. That's why I didn't get the Dawn of the Dead set at the end of the day. Did I really want to spend $100 Look at me, I'm going down the rabbit hole. It's turning into a nerd rant. I'm not spending $100 for one movie. I don't. Dawn of the Dead. I love it, and I get it. There's like 3 or 4 versions of the movie on there. I can't do 2 things at once. I can't unbox and talk. Anyway, there's 3, 4 versions of the movie, a bunch of special features, a hard cover book, or maybe I think it's a hardcover book, and then the script or something like that, which I'm never gonna read. And I get it. It's the 4K, so it's region free. That's great. And it was $100. You know what? If I wait long enough, someone's gonna re-release it again on 4K, or maybe Second Sight, I think, released that. They're gonna release it again, just the movie. And guess what? That's what I'll get. So same thing with this. I mean, do I want to spend double the amount for the steelbooks that come in a shitty outer case? Or do I want to get this? Everything's in one nice, and it's a digibook. I love digibooks. I mean, it's sometimes I like, sometimes I'll pick a digibook over the steelbook version if they still do digibooks. Again, my one complaint is that it slides in on the sides, and a lot of people don't like that, and you've heard the reasons why. But listen, at the end of the day, it's a nice nice package. It's like a digibook style, has all the bonus features, and I'm happy with it. I think I made the right decision. It's going to allow me to end up... Listen, it was a gift, right? I could have been a jerk and said, no, I want the steelbooks. But listen, it allows them to buy me more things. Or if I bought it, it would have allowed me to buy more things. And really, that's the name of the game, right? Am I looking to turn around and flip these things? No, right? So here's the special features on each movie. So that was my little nerd rant for the day. Came with the digital code. Don't even bother. It's already redeemed. Nice bonus disc. Here are the bonus features on the bonus disc. Does come with a couple episodes of the animated series, which is pretty cool. I found season 1 at FYE a while ago. Or it was part 1, season 1. I don't know. It was like $3. I picked it up. Ask me how many episodes I watched. None. So maybe I'll watch it on this. But definitely glad. Like I said, it was a much needed upgrade. I had the old school DVD set. So I was waiting. I was very tempted a few years back when the flux capacitor set came out, but I didn't get it, and I'm glad I waited. I'm happy with this. And that's it, guys. That is my holiday pickups, or holiday gifts, I should say. You will be seeing a lot more pickups in the next month with all the gift cards I got. I already have a couple things in mind to pick up. And yeah, let me know, guys, in the comments below. What did you pick up this holiday season? I hope you had a great holiday. Feel free to like, subscribe, share. We just hit 60 subscribers. I remember just thanking everyone like a couple weeks ago for 50. So we're moving up, which is awesome. This is just like a nice little hobby I'm doing, but I'm glad to see people are enjoying it. Again, comment, do all that stuff. I don't know. I feel like I'm still new to the game, but let me know what you got below. And until next time, see you guys in the Nerd Cave.